tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm ready intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes. Because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
Looking right. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he'll give it here to his running back. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he finds Daniels. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They run the counter. Gibson, and he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And here's the starting offensive unit for Seattle.
And wide receiver Tyler Lockett continues to improve as a route runner and a playmaker downfield. But let's not forget his main use, kick returner. He knows how to break open a game in that area as well.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He may try and run for this. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
That's it, buddy. We gonna work.
Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely
yard line before being corralled. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
From the 44, Murray, and that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Murray now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Play action. It's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Now Wilson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a handoff looking right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 48 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
56, right there, 56. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw again is Wilson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On second down, it's Gibson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down, and the Seahawks have once again taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is now 2. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here in a tight, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Again, zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Get ready, get ready. You ready?
On 2nd and 2, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Wilson now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. This throw complete, Wilson finding Lockett. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Out to his left. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
Let's go, boys.
A huge play there for Arizona. 48 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Murray. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A give rolling right, Drake. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
From the gun, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. On first down, Wilkinson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Mike's 56. Come on. He's checking.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Murray now on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. One to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. Now Murray.
Now correct me if I'm...
And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 28-24, a minute 47 on the clock. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
But how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and that'll bring up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. He was looking for Daniels that time.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. It's caught right side by Daniels. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Well, he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's back to throw. Able to find Isabella. And out across midfield down to the 45. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish